Hey, Summerhill Cinema 700 here with a special little video for you guys today showcasing my 1980s slasher movie collection. You know, the pinnacle of the slasher movie, the 80s, especially the early 80s. But we're just going to go through the slasher movies on Blu-ray that I currently have, my current slasher movie collection. So let's just get right into it and show you what I have currently. Starting off at the very start here. Friday the 13th, the original uncut Blu-ray. Absolute masterpiece there. Next up, another classic backwoods slasher, The Burning. Sorry about that glare. This is the Scream Factory Blu-ray here. Awesome summer camp, summertime slasher movie. Next up, another summer camp slasher film, Sleepaway Camp. Absolute classic, and this one's the Scream Factory Blu-ray as well. And apologies for the glare. I have to, like I said before, I just have to hold these a certain way, but that Sleepaway Camp, don't have the slipcase on that one. Second up, Sleepaway Camp 2. Unhappy Campers. Is this Unhappy Campers? Yeah. Sleepaway Camp 2. Fun slasher movie as well. Some cheesy fun kills. That one also didn't come with the slipcase. The only one that I got the slipcase is this one here. Next up, Sleepaway Camp 3, Teenage Wasteland. And this one came with the slipcover. Again, Pamela Springsteen playing Angela in this film. Really awesome artwork there. Sleepaway Camp Part 3. And again, I'm not going to talk about the films while I'm showing them because I made this video before and it ended up being like 25 minutes long and it was too long. I couldn't upload it because I didn't have enough space here on the camera. So just showcasing the Blu-rays themselves quickly here. Next up, Halloween 2. In my opinion, out of all the Halloween movies, the one with the most slasher elements, as well as probably one of the best, if not the best, horror film sequel movie. Next up we have the Nightmare on Elm Street Blu-ray collection here. Awesome stuff. And after that we have Slumber Party Massacre, the original slasher essential right there. That one's from Scream Factory. It's not a collector's edition, but from the Scream Factory label. And after that, we have Slumber Party Massacre 2 and 3 double pack Blu-ray, also from Scream Factory. Those ones are really fun and cheesy. And after that, we have absolute slasher essential in my opinion, The Mutilator, aka Fall Break. This one is from Arrow Video. Some of the grisliest, gruesomest kills you're ever going to see in a slasher movie. Amazing special effects. As a slasher movie, this is a masterpiece in my opinion. And right after that, another slasher masterpiece that doesn't get as much credit as it deserves, Blood Rage, aka Nightmare at Shadow Woods. Released in, I believe, 81 or 82, but didn't come out till 87, I think it was. This one's from Arrow Video as well, with the slipcover and this artwork here too. Awesome stuff there. Essential slasher movie again. With that one, like The Mutilator, has really great special effects. Definitely worth checking out. After that, another underrated 80s slasher film put out by yours truly, Arrow Video, The Slayer. This one came out last year and it's absolutely amazing. Super atmospheric. Creates an uneasy feeling and overall just tension and unnerving feeling the whole film. Very atmospheric, great music, and some pretty good special effects and slasher movie kills in this one. Takes place on an island. That's The Slayer. Next up after that, a movie which I did a review on recently, grocery store slasher film, fucking dogs, Intruder, directed by Scott Spiegel, starring Sam and Ted Raimi, and a cameo from Bruce Campbell. But just some of the best special effects you'll ever see in a slasher movie. Mark my words, just some of the craziest stuff you'll ever see. like a meat cutter to the side of the guy's head crushed in a hydraulic press. Crazy stuff here. And this is a late 80s slasher. 1989 is when this one came out. And that one's from Synapse Films. After that, from Vinegar Syndrome, Slaughterhouse, a film that over the last year, probably about a year, I've come to really love after I watched it for the first time last year in 2017. When this Blu-ray came out from Vinegar Syndrome, it's just really fun. It just has a real 80s feel to it. And obviously, films from the 80s are going to have an 80s feel to it, but this one just really does with the music and the soundtrack and everything about it, you know. It's really fun. Basically about the slaughterhouse that's going to get shut down, and Buddy ain't too happy about it, and Buddy's dad. So there's some good special effects in that one. Really awesome music. I really like the soundtrack in it. Really creepy. But that's Slaughterhouse. After that, we have Madman, also from Vinegar Syndrome. Madman Mars, classic slasher film. Backwoods slasher. Haven't watched this one in quite a while. But once I do, I'll try to do a review on it. And that is Madman. Next up, crazy LSD-infused psychedelic trip, Horror House on Highway 5. Not that I've ever done any of those particular drugs that I just listed, not my thing, but just watching this film, you just get that, wow, this must be what it's like to be on drugs. Crazy stuff, just very strange. You just have to look up, just watch the trailer for yourself. Horror House on Highway 5. That's all I'm going to say. It includes reborn, or brought back from the dead Nazi scientists and all this crazy crap. Next up after that, the classic, controversial Christmas slasher film, Silent Night, Deadly Night from Scream Factory. Absolutely awesome release here. The slipcase. What can I say? It's a great Christmas slasher film, if that's saying anything. But it's a classic, and it's got some awesome kills in it. God, I sound nuts. But, you know, obviously I'm coming from a movie perspective when I say awesome kills. One including a woman being skewered up on elk antlers. Just lovely stuff, isn't it? Next up, Slaughter High. This one is from Vesteron Video Collectors Series. I've seen bits and pieces of this, but never the entire film, so still gotta watch that. Slaughter High. After that, just watched this a couple weeks ago for the first time. The Initiation. Really cool sorority-style slasher film. Great special effects. Well, I wouldn't say great, but some pretty good special effects. Some pretty good kills. Decent soundtrack. Some cool scenes of when they're being stalked inside this giant shopping center, which is really cool. Next up after that, The Prowler. Classic slasher film. Released from Blue Underground, one of my favorite labels to release Blu-rays and or DVDs. The Prowler. Military uniform slasher film there. And special effects from Tom Savini himself. Next, another film which features the special effects from Tom Savini himself. Maniac. Also from Blue Underground. This Blu-ray, 1980 film. This is the 30th anniversary collector's edition here from Blue Underground. Crazy slasher about a guy who basically kills prostitutes, scalps them, and then puts their scalps on mannequins for his own sick pleasure. Next up after that, a slasher film here that's become probably one of my favorites out of the genre, and that is Stage Fright. Absolutely awesome. I did a review on this one, so definitely go check that out on here on the my YouTube channel. But just awesome. The killer wears an owl mask and uses a shit ton of weapons. What else is there to say about that? Go check out Stage Fright if you haven't seen it. I would say it's a slasher essential, honestly. And I think this will be last but not least for my slasher collection. And again, this is just 80s slashers. There's a few in here that I would consider in my slasher collection, like the original Halloween, if you want to consider that a slasher, and like, Psycho. But for this video, we're just sticking to the 80s slasher films. And last but not least, the killer diver slasher film, Amsterdam, released by Dick Moss. Just awesome action movie. Like Dick Moss said himself, he wanted to create an action movie with slasher elements, and he did just that with Amsterdam. Definitely check this out. It's from Blue Underground as well. And speaking of Blue Underground, a quick thing off topic. I'm hoping that Blue Underground will be releasing some Blu-rays this year, because I haven't seen anything, any news about that in a while. So if you know any information about Blue Underground releasing any Blu-rays this year, definitely let me know, because they're one of my favorite labels. Always release great stuff. So that's that, ladies and gentlemen. That is my slasher, 80s slasher Blu-ray collection to date. At the time being, we'll have another one of these in the future, maybe next year or something. I'll do another one to see what other slasher movies I get by then. But until that time, I'm just going to take a look here for a second and figure out which ones I've done a review on, so you can go watch those. Go check out my review of Blood Rage. Go check out my review of The Slayer. It's a 2-part review that I did. I also have done one on Intruder, as well as Slaughterhouse, and Stage Fright, and Amsterdam. So if you're interested in any of those films and you want to know a little bit more about them, go check out my reviews that I did on them on this channel. Without further ado, let me know what you think in the comment section of my slasher Blu-ray collection. Not too big, but I got quite some good ones in there, I think. Some classics for sure. So again, let me know what you think. And let me know what is your favorite 80s slasher film, or your top 3 or top 5 or top 10. Let me know. So thank you for watching this video, and we will catch you on the next one. Take care.